Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of my video. Today I'm going to do another 15 minutes plus 15 seconds game. Yeah, we've fallen down a little bit. I haven't been playing too well in classical chess online past few days, so I want to try and improve on that record. So my opponent's played the Tarrasch. I'm contemplating whether to play for a Fort Knox or not. I mean, I generally play the knight move, to be honest with you, and I prefer this variation, but I'm not sure I'm too comfortable playing the positions sometimes in that, so I'm going to capture there. We'll play for a Rubinstein and then play into a Fort Knox position here. Generally, if I'm playing sort of on the board chess, I won't play for Fort Knox, just simply because it doesn't really offer a huge amount for the black player, but we'll see. So he's played bishop here now. Typically, I think knight here is better to begin with. If he captures back, and then I'm threatening to take on here with the queen. Play that first. Okay, so we'll get into our solid setup, hopefully. I don't think he might play bishop here first, in which case I'll just chuck the knight in there, and we're going to reach our solid setup now. Doesn't seem to be too many traps here. He's still got this option of maybe playing the knights to g5, which is interesting. So threatening to capture on f, but a simple counter to that is just bishop to d3. Since this knight's gone off this square, we can get the bishop here. That tends to be quite good. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Just wait to see what he plays first. I imagine he's thinking about maybe the capture, but it doesn't really end too well for white. Now the only thing is, actually, I think I've made a mistake in the move order, because he can capture here, and knight comes here. And because this knight is not on this square, we could get ourselves into a bit of problems here. So let's see how this will go. Oh no, I suppose if he does move this knight, I then just play queen captures here. So I'm doing okay then. Take that pawn. This rook could come across, but I don't think it's anything. We'll maybe bring the bishop back to, I don't know, where we can put it, maybe here. Come on, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. At this point, I think we can just keep continuing with our systematic development and hope for the best. My opponent says taking quite a lot of time, which does worry me a bit. I'm not overly sure what he's thinking about. The obvious move here would just be the castle, and then either the bishop to g5. Typically, you'll also see this knight coming back to g3 at some point to avoid this capture here. But right now, I'm not threatening to capture this knight just yet, as I haven't developed enough things out. So once I've developed more things out. Okay, so he's playing the knight back immediately, which is fine. So now I'm going to play my other knight to here, and just continue with my development. So next move is going to be bishop to e7. I'm a bit sort of quite thankful that he's played that, because I was just getting a bit worried about some potential stuff with the knight coming in here, but I don't think it was anything too significant. But we'll look in the analysis. I'm pretty sure knight b to d7 is more often played first. Sometimes I'll get mixed up with my move orders, so and just something as insignificant as that can be quite costly if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, but I think I'm quite safe here. He's going to play the rook along, so maybe ideas of putting the knight in there. So here, see, I'm a little bit worried about maybe the knight coming here immediately. So I'm tempted just to capture this knight now. Get the queen captures back, but then I just push forward here. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to capture this first. Queen's going to capture back. Now I play c6. And I've still got this option here of maybe coming alongside if I wanted to, but I'll most likely castle this side now. This knight here is quite secure, so I'm not overly worried. So this is kind of the ideal setup I really wanted. I'm going to castle now, queen to a5, and then that's my position done. I mean, this queen comes with a bit of venom to it. There's a bit of tempo gained because it hits this rook. Oh no, but I suppose this bishop just comes out, and they're both protected then, aren't they? So yeah, maybe not so much. Yeah, there's probably nothing there really, to be honest with you. Okay, so the bishop coming here. So this is a bit deadly. Yeah, it really controls this diagonal now. Very nice diagonal for it. But I got this nice square here now, which I might just take straight away. I feel though if I keep delaying my castling, something's going to go horribly wrong for me, as it normally does. But I feel like this is such a good move, this knight move here. I mean, what can he do? This bishop will have to move, otherwise it's going to get captured and I get the bishop pair back. Where can it go to? It either has to lose a tempo moving back somewhere, so coming back to maybe this square here, in which case I then got this really powerful knight on this square. But having said that, I haven't completed my development, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Let's see here. So it's too many decisions here now. Okay, let's go over here then. I wonder if this is... Nah, that can't be any good. Can't be any good. It's deadly though. But nah, I think it's fine. Just capture the... Yeah, that'd be fine. Be fine. This bishop's well protected. If he tries any sort of tactics, again, I just keep capturing. So this position's gotten interesting now, I think, for me. I mean, it's... What's funny about the Fort Knox is you do get some quite interesting struggles sometimes. You know, black is having to sort of soak up a ton of pressure normally. And because his pieces are they're quite well coordinated, I mean, everything's kind of defending each other. My only issue now for myself is I really need to get this king castled quite soon. I feel like I'm sort of delaying it a little bit. But I feel like this is an important tempo to be gained here. Wonder if this knight will come here, maybe, I don't know. But this is such a nice square for this knight, though. I mean, this is great. Really will dominate this bishop. I mean, he's got c4, which, you know, is a bit annoying. But then just play back, and I think I'm doing okay. Get this bishop off this quite strong diagonal, actually, all things considered. So, yeah, my opponent's taking quite a long time here. I mean, I wonder... Interesting what his rating is at the end here. I've only used a minute, which is not really a huge amount of time. We are, like, move 11 in, so I might just start taking a bit more time. I haven't really had to think about too many things, which is good. Okay, so he's playing the bishop back to D2. Now, do I castle? Because I could get away with castling long here now. See, castling short I could do, but I just feel like I'm going to come under quite a lot of heavy fire very quickly. I could play queen here, force the tempo with this pawn here now. So that's not a bad idea. Castle long. Get the other knight here. If he does try and kick this thing away here, oops. I could maybe play the knight doesn't have to come back to this square. It could come over here maybe, or come back here. I don't know. And then jump out that way. I don't really know. This is problem is I've got to play here. That knocks that square off. Unless I just keep this other knight here. If he does try and do some shenanigans down here, at the very least I just play the, maybe not play this knight, but just play this knight over back this way to help defend. Okay, well let's go for it. I think this is interesting. You know, there's no immediate threats here. This has the nice advantage now of both attacking two pawns, in fact, but I mean, this B pawn is always poisonous. He just plays the rook across, and yeah, it's going to come under quick threat. I like this idea maybe of pushing up this pawn here, just at some point in the future, if I do castle long. Let's just see what he does first, because again, what I worry about here is he's got a lot of pieces over here. Going to be raining down on my king's side, but if I just shift my king over, then it should be okay. And then I can really start going for the attack along here. Obviously, this pawn's quite weak though. Maybe I do this, get the rook across, and then I can start pushing these pawns. Keep in mind, I've got this 4-3 majority here on the king side, so well, to be fair, I should be using the minority on this side, really. But we'll see. We shall see. He's using a ton of his time, though. So he's nearly nearly half his time is gone, and we're only move 12. So normally you'd do this if you got a clear advantage, then yeah, you'd start using your time. But I can't really see where his advantage is here now. I think I've neutralised quite a lot of the position here. Yeah, I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing okay. Gonna get this bishop maybe to this diagonal. This is a real powerful diagonal to control, actually. I think it's quite good that I got it. Much better than the this diagonal. It didn't really go anywhere. But on this square, yeah, this is a bit nicer. Look at that. Ooh, it's cheeky. But we'll see. To be fair, actually, thinking about this pawn's not really all that good to take. I captured the queen. Oh, he can't do that, and the knight's there. Sweet. So I can just capture if he allows me to take it. Don't see any reason to ignore such a delicious pawn. Check his rating. So he's got the same rating as me. Only classical. Yeah, this is a lot of time he's using here. A lot of time. Not really overly sure what else I can really look at this position. I'm still got quite a few plans that I'm looking at. Kind of want to see what he does first. So knight's there. Interesting. So he's threatening to capture this pawn here now. But surely I can just take this pawn now, and that defends that square. And the thing I have to worry about is after I take, he pushes the pawn here now. And where does this queen go? Not a whole lot of squares it can go to. I can maybe castle long, he captures, and then kick the knight away. See, this pawn comes under fire if I vacate that square. So it's a bit of a tricky move. Very tricky. Just contemplating the options of king coming here. I've got to do something about this pawn now. Which makes me wonder, maybe if I just, well, this is the thing, as soon as I move this rook away, this pawn falls, so it's not as easy as it looks to defend this threat. Alternatively, I could just push this pawn. If he tries to come with the check, I just move my king across. And well, the bishop's, well, it's not then, because he's got this pawn then, hasn't he? So he comes in with the check. I'd have to move this way. And then follow up the threat that way, maybe, or I don't know. I really don't know. But as soon as I move away from this square, okay. Starting to look quite bad now. Maybe bishop here is not so bad. Holds the pawn. If he captures, no, I just capture back. So that's okay. So that holds everything. Pretty much. I'm trying to see if he's got any counter threats to it. Don't think he does. It just seems to hold the position quite solidly, this bishop. So let's go for it then. The thing I need to be concerned about is maybe the C5 move. Could be quite deadly. But I wonder if I've got this maybe counter threat of coming here. No, there's not really anything good there, but maybe I can come here, capture this pawn. To move like this, I capture the bishop then, and it starts to get quite unclear. Then this queen can come over here, I don't know. So I'd lose the knight, but then I worry a bit about this rook coming down here maybe. That could be potential problems for me. Just want to see how he reacts to this threat now. Be interesting. So he has played that move that I was a little bit worried about. Play the knight back to here. That's good. It's an interesting move, so getting the knight, that reroute it over. Can play the knight over here. But I think he's got that move then, hasn't he? So it doesn't really work too well. Let's just go back with this knight. At least here, it controls quite a lot of squares. I mean, stops any of it, blocks the direct route to the king. I don't think we can go too wrong with this move. Famous last words. I mean, I've definitely got a bit of time pressure on him now, so he's going to have to really start thinking about making moves a bit quicker. Otherwise, he's just gonna run out of time. Albeit, you know, we do have the second 15-second increment, but you'd be surprised how quickly that 15 seconds goes when you go under time pressure. Alright, so he has decided to take here. I will capture back with the knight. And he's going to play his other bishop over there now. Interesting. So with the threat maybe of just pushing this pawn. Okay. Now where do we put this king? Let's have a think. Perhaps we can just move this knight out of the way. I can't see that being a terrible thing to do. Do a nice command over this square, which is nice. Yeah, let's go over here. Then we can look towards castling long. We've got this nice little threat of coming over here, but we'll just see what he comes up with now. Does that open the floodgates to some tactics? We'll see in just a short while. Pushes here, push. Takes. See, we can't even do that because the queen comes in. Gets quite deadly. But then I can sort of sidestep a little bit with doing that, and at the very least I don't think he's got enough firepower to do any of the Greek sacrifices at all. Pushes here, castle long. I would capture, well maybe I capture first, actually capture first. Do I take with this pawn actually, I wonder. Do I capture this way? He's got maybe like ideas like this. And my king's stuck. And then I'm a bit screwed. Now he is running out of time though. Again, I do bring it up. Time. Time pressure really really does affect your play. It does get really really difficult to come up with good moves when you're running out of time. So now he's just continuing his pressure along here. Oops, I've got these lines all wrong. So I wonder if just playing this is okay. Change the guard, so to speak. or whether or not I just let this pawn fall and, you know, I just come across here. But I haven't really got any threats is the problem. So, yeah. Let's see, castle short side. Is there too much wrong with this move? So the answer is probably not. Probably not. Other than obviously if he pushes here now, he's then threatening mate in 1, so do I just come back with this knight maybe? Come back, now he captures here. Push this pawn out. No, that can't work. Just want to hold this position as much as I can. Let's get this other knight across then, I think. At least it blocks those ideas. So he's going for it. Obviously if he captures here, I'm not super worried. Let's capture this. That's interesting. Let's try this, because I can go castle lot short. If he captures, I've got a counter threat up here. Do I capture the pawn first? Okay, I'll go along this way. But he's got captures of the queen. That stops that plan. Capture the queen if he wants to. So now for the sacrifice pawn, I think I get quite a lot here. Oh, has he just given me a bishop? I think he has. Ooh, lovely. Thank you for the bishop. And he's just resigned. Whoa! What a game! Interesting. Wow, he just gave up a whole bishop. I was like, okay, interesting. Well, that was an interesting game. So yeah, quite happy with that. Let's turn off the computer analysis just for one moment. I want to go through this game properly first. Okay. So, obviously we had the capture, we went into our position. Oh, it's playing the computer analysis anyway. That's annoying. Alright, well let's go through the game anyway. See what happened. So, this was interesting position. The d5 move I think it quite liked. I want to see, has this been played before? Let's have a look. Lee chess. So yeah, this is all mainline stuff. c6 was played. And castles is the most popular move here. Let's check the Masters games. There's only one game here. Yeah, bishop to f4 is definitely not a popular move. Which I didn't think it would be. It just seems a bit too fast. I feel like I can get tempo here after this, so yeah, I'm definitely quite like this position. But bishop df, queen to b6, it didn't like at all. The move it really liked was bishop here, which is interesting. So after captures, obviously you would capture back with the queen. Maybe this is alright actually. We've exchanged off his strong bishop. Well, his bishop, that will cause me problems on the dark squares anyway, because as you see, we've got quite a lot of dark squares here, but we've got no bishops now. We clog up the game. But anyway, so knight to h5. This move caused me a bit of problems. I wasn't entirely sure how to react to it. Castles was the move it preferred. And maybe I could have played this. Not entirely sure why I didn't now. I think maybe I was worried about moves like this. Let's have a look. Queen comes here. So now we're just threatening mate in one. I'm assuming I'd have to play g3 here. Let's have a look. g3 is pretty much force, or g6, sorry, I should say. g6 now. It's saying that it has to play rook to b1. There must be something more here, surely. There's no obvious captures. Can he not just jump in with this bishop here? Rook to b1. Yeah, this has got to be really good for white, surely. Obviously, I can't capture this, surely. Yeah. Oh god, that's awful. It's a quick loss. Why can't he? Oh, I see, it's protected. So the bishop, can I not take with the knight? No, it doesn't like that move. Just come back here, and yeah. That's a very difficult move to react to. It didn't like the move I did play. I thought that was quite a nice compromise though, but the c4 idea is really strong now. And I'm sort of struggling a little bit here now. Knight to d7 it hated. I was worried about this move though, because surely he can just push here now. How does one react to this? Because his threat is just to capture this knight now. Actually, it doesn't look too bad now. Yeah, we have this exchange off, but no, this has got to be good for white though. He's gained quite a lot here. He's got the two He's got the nice pawn structure. I've got three isolated pawn, 4 isolated pawn islands, 1 doubled. This has got to be winning for white here. It gives it about 1.2. I didn't really like, but perhaps it was better than what I did play. G6. Takes. I don't like the queen takes now. I suppose it gives me a bit of counterplay, but this was just a complete blunder. What was he doing? I did wonder if he was going to maybe try and throw... see, no, that's no good, is it? I've got this capture. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. That would get an advantage there. Otherwise, quite an interesting game, that. Yeah, I think I want to just have a look at the opening again. So instead of this d5 move, I think d5 is a bit of a funny move because it looked good, but actually was my knight kind of was a bit, well, I don't know, it was a bit stuck. Victor e8. These are all. Yeah, I can play a d5 move here now. And the c1's been played before. Interesting. That led to a win for black, though. Yeah, it quite likes. What's wrong with that move? Can't see too much wrong with c1 though. I know it kind of undeveloped, but this is not a bad square for the bishop to be on. But I think actually you probably d2 is probably a bit better though. I mean, we get a bit more scope. Even then, so coming back here, yeah, the bishop g5 idea. Maybe I could have looked for that a bit better, because this kind of forces an exchange here now. There's nowhere else this bishop can go to, and if I can get one more, yeah, I mean I've got 2 pairs of minor pieces off here now, and the bishop pair. So yeah, okay, white's got a small edge. Even then, he's still got a bit of space, but this is a lot better than what was played. Yeah, I've got a nice safe king now. That was my other problem. I think getting the king, I just could not get castled. But all things considered, I mean, 1 inaccuracy, 2 mistakes. I didn't play that too badly. Go over our mistakes here now. So the castle move was what we needed to play. Now, instead of knight to d7, what could I have played? I think castles again. So both mistakes really were just involved in getting the king safe, really, if anything. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, it was an interesting match. Let's try, hopefully, win some more games. See you soon. Bye-bye.